Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but tonight I'm back with another Glamformation video featuring my girl Dee. But first, let's run through a few housekeeping matters. So, you see that red button down below this video? Yeah, the one that says subscribe? That one. I'd really appreciate it if you would click it and then click the bell right next to it so you would never miss one of my uploads. Thank you so much. Now let's jump right into tonight's video. I'm going to talk you through every step I did to achieve this beautiful look. I'm talking brows, eyeshadow, lashes, foundation, highlight, contour, you know, the whole nine. So stick with me. First I start by cleansing her skin with a facial wipe, pat drying it with a clean towel, and then applying my favorite pre-makeup moisturizer, Cerva's Moisturizing Cream. And for this, I'm using the e.l.f. flat foundation brush. Now that her skin is all prepped, it's time to prime. For this look, I decided to go back to my original favorite matte finish primer by Revlon. It's their Photo Ready primer. This is pure perfection, y'all, and it is super affordable. Onto the brows. I'm using this spoolie to brush her brows in an up and over motion, and then I'm going to apply NYX's Brow Primer to reduce oiliness from seeping through and to keep the brow pomade, which I'm about to apply, in place. Then I'm going to use a small angled brush and Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in Ebony to fill in her brows. In assurance of creating that natural gradient look, which I'm super big on, I'm going to use the spoolie again to lighten the start of her brow. To clean up any excess pomade and to achieve the perfect arch, I'm using a flat synthetic brush to apply the LA Girl Pure Beige Concealer to the bottom of the brow, as well as all over her lid to create an even and clear base for the eyeshadows. When it comes to neatening the top of your brows, you want to ensure you're avoiding the horrible halo effect, so it's important to use a concealer or foundation close, if not a match, to your complexion. For Dee, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in Classic Tan, which is also the foundation I will use all over her face later on in the video. Now I'm going to set the concealer that I applied to her lids to avoid any creasing. So I'm taking my Real Techniques setting brush and I'm gently dusting the MAC translucent setting powder all over the lid. So you guys, I used a total of 4 eyeshadows for this look, 4 from MakeUp Geek and 1 from a Morphe palette. I will let you know exactly which palette it is down below in the description box. First being this light brown transition shade by MakeUp Geek called Frappe. I'm applying it over her crease and blending it in windshield wiper motions using the Morphe M511 brush. Then I'm going to go in with MakeUp Geek's Cocoa Bear in her crease and outer V. I'm applying it using the Sigma Dome Utility E34 brush, and then I'm blending it out with the MAC 217 brush. So just as I did a minute ago, I'm going to do the same thing, apply and blend eyeshadow. However, this time I'm using Bitten by MakeUp Geek. Going back in with the M511 brush, I'm going to blend out the shadows previously applied. Now this is where it gets a little interesting. I'm going to carve out her crease using the Pure Beige Concealer and a small flat synthetic brush. This will form the base for the next eyeshadow I'm going to apply, which is the Cosmopolitan eyeshadow by MakeUp Geek. And I'm using my E57 brush by Sigma. Lovelies, you already know blending is the name of the game, so I'm blending out the edge of Cosmopolitan with some Bitten on my MAC 217 brush. You know the drill, we want no harsh lines. So I felt like I had not achieved the darker outer V that I was going for, So I had to whip out my Morphe 35W palette, and I used the matte black shadow in that palette. And once again, I'm applying it with the Sigma Dome Utility brush and blending it out with the MAC 217 brush. Before we move on to foundation, I'm going to clean up any fallout from the eyeshadow using a makeup remover wipe. For foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match in Classic Tan. I'm applying it with a flat synthetic foundation brush and buffing it in with the Real Techniques buffer brush. So you guys normally see me use this brush to apply blush. However, today I decided to use it for what it was actually made for. For highlight, I'm using the ever so affordable and lasting LA Girl Pro Concealer in Pure Beige again, and I'm applying it with the Real Techniques pointed brush to the areas I wish to bring light to. Then I'm blending it out using a damp makeup sponge. So I'm going to use Espresso by LA Girl as well to contour her cheekbones and her nose. Time to set the areas that I applied cream highlight to. I'm using the Nye Banana Powder and applying it again with a damp sponge. Now I'm gonna finish off her eyes by smoking the bottom lash line using a combination of MakeUp Geek's Bitten and Cocoa Bear. For blush, I'm applying Tarte Montage blush with the angled blush brush from MAC. I'm applying it in circular motions on the apples of her cheek and then gently sweeping what's left on the brush onto the top of her cheeks. I've applied very little because I want to ensure that her eyes remain the focal point of the look. You guys already know that I absolutely live for inner tear duct highlighting, and for this look I'm applying Becca's Opal Pressed Highlighter. Now I'm going to highlight the tip and bridge of her nose, including her upper lip, brow bone, and the top of her cheeks using MAC's Gold Deposit. To draw the wing liner, I'm using NYX's Collection Noir Liquid Black Liner, and then I'm going to buff it out at the ends just to ensure that it blends with her outer V a lot more seamlessly. Time for a little mascara before lash application. This one is by Molly Beauty and I picked it up at BeautyCon NYC last year. I'm going to apply Ardell's Accent Lashes for Didi since her natural lashes are already pretty long, and to marry the falsies and her natural lashes, I'm going to apply some more mascara. Of course, this look would not be complete without a little bottom lash mascara and black liner. My holy grail bottom mascara, you guys already know, is NYX's The Skinny Mascara. Check it out, it's on their website, it's super affordable, and it is bomb.com. The black eye pencil that I'm using right now is from the beauty store, and I personally think those are the best. They're affordable, they're pigmented, and glides on pretty well. So next time you go to your beauty store, stop by the counter, they're usually right there, pick one up. And the final touch to her eyes involves applying the liquid liner to the lash band to conceal it. For her lips, I'm using this chocolate liner from Avon, and I'm creating the illusion of a deeper Cupid's bow by drawing much deeper than her natural bow. I'm going to use this lip brush by Real Techniques to blend it in a bit, and then to also apply this pigmented nude brown lippy from the L'Oreal Nudes Lip Palette. I'll leave the exact details to this one down below. Finally, we're going to set this masterpiece with my current obsession, Urban Decay's De-Slick Setting Spray. And this is the final look, lovelies. I'm sure you can tell we thoroughly enjoyed creating this video for you guys. I want to extend a major thank you to Didi for being an awesome canvas, and I hope you all learned a thing or two from this video and that you enjoyed it. If you did, please thumb up this video and leave a comment down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.